the Tenticle. No, this is not some hentai. Surprisingly. Let's do this. Oh, okay. Settings. What do we got settings here? Remastered. I'll go with remastered, why not? Turn on the subtitles. Let's see. No, fuck it. Let's turn on developer commentary. Why not? Because it's not like I got much.
So, did we already introduce ourselves? Should we do it again for real? Who's going to start? Peter.
Hi, I'm Peter Chan, and I'm the lead artist.
You drew that painting right there, right?
Yes, I did, yes.
Okay.
I'm Larry Ahern, lead animator.
You killed that bird.
I think that was a Leela scene.
Oh, okay.
She's the animal killer.
I like the mustache tree.
Just an animal killer.
I'm Tim Schaefer, co-project leader of this lovely game.
And I am Dave Grossman, other project leader and designer and writer along with Tim of this lovely game.
That should have been our titles, co and other.
Co and other, yeah.
Clint Bajakian, one of the composers.
Peter McConnell, one of the composers.
Nice. The game has begun, you guys. Okay, so we saw the lovely, what's the name of that classical music that plays during the opening voice?
Rossini, William Tell Overture. It's the quiet part of the William Tell Overture.
There's two classical pieces that mean morning in cartoons.
Yes, there's that one, and then there's... And the other one is... That's from... Where is that from?
I don't remember.
It might be Peer Gynt or something like. That's a good guess.
It's not another place in the Rossini, is it?
No, I think it's Peer Gynt. I think.
But for that opening scene with the music, we actually got the score and sequenced the ink into the MIDI sequencer.
Mm-hmm. That was one of the big panning sequences, like wide pieces of art for the game.
Oh, the room shot? It was a double room.
Mm-hmm. And I noticed there's a poster with an L from Laverne and Shirley on that poster back there.
Here's one of our giant animation scenes.
How did you lip sync back then? Because we didn't have any like tool. Nowadays we use a tool for lip syncing. Do you just by hand?
I think we just timed it out like the old-fashioned timing sheets.
Now that was for the cinematics, but for in-game, wasn't it Eric Wilmunder?
I thought it just blah 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 chat.
I think the in-game was just on-off with audio on-off.
Yeah, there's no actual lip syncing for the majority of the game,
So
which is funny since I have gotten many compliments on the lip syncing for this game over the years.
Because, you know, it loops around and every percentage of the time it's on, right?
Well, because I remember Eric...
Yeah, I think Eric designed some kind of an algorithm for making the lips move to the level of volume.
Yeah.
Right, if there are
Of the
pauses,
waveform.
pauses in
Of
the
the
audio, it
waveform,
stops
yeah.
moving the lips.
Yeah.
That's true.
Now these credits were done by Kyle Balda.
That's
you were
right.
saying entirely on his internship?
Yep.
So wait, did we not pay for these credits?
Oh, Jesus.
You got paid, right?
I think so, yeah. He took time.
He's an
This is
intern.
Peter, the other
Intern
Peter.
doesn't get paid.
We took time out of CalArts. He came and spent some time with us, and we gave him this intro as an internship, and he did a fabulous job.
Seems like a funny thing to do. Like, hey, you're an intern. You've never done this before. Do you want to do the entire animated intro? The most.
But I remember when he did, you know, when he finished something, he shared it with us. We were all blown away by it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
The most iconic signature piece. Can you hurry and finish that before you go back
You want
to
to
school?
set the entire
That's right.
tone for the look of our game, and
It was excellent.
I would later learn that was this was the perfect piece to have Kyle work on because he was colorblind, as it turns out.
I didn't know that.
I saw him
I
working
didn't-
on
I
something
didn't
else
know
and he
that.
had other people picking his colors for him.
Oh, interesting. There was another 3D artist we had there in B building that was colorblind too, and it was one of those things where people were just kind of, have you noticed everything he does? The reds don't make sense or whatever. I couldn't remember what it was.
Oh, the cow. I always get really happy watching these
The
credits.
reds don't make sense.
I like the stretchy cow neck.
That cow should have showed up again later somewhere. Missed opportunity.
What if the cow had come on their journey with them? Everything would have been so different.
Well, here's
you
the
know?
story explanation right now for why the cow doesn't come.
Because he's just tired.
Doesn't want to make
Like
the walk
I've been
up
to the
hill.
mansion before.
Now, this was the first fight I had with Peter McConnell. Do you remember this, Peter?
Yes, I was gonna.
You were gonna mention that?
If you were gonna remember it.
Because the opening cutscene was too long, and we always had a problem with too long opening cutscenes, and so we were like, let's split it in half and put an interactive sequence. So there's an interactive sequence that's about to start, but I seem to remember it was the wrong time of day for you because it's nighttime outside. It started in the daytime with the mutation scene, then it became nighttime.
Right.
But then what happened? Then it turned into daytime at the end. That's what bothered you because the music couldn't make that transition in your mind.
Yeah, well, I think mostly I was crabby because you know we had to the cutscenes and the interactivity required a bunch of programming in iMuse, and I'd.
Switch. Oh, must be the graphics. Commentary. I'm turning the commentary off with the Z-pad.
Finished it one way, and then you changed it to another, and so I think I came up with some sort of artistic argument that had to do with daylight like
Holy
that. And,
crap.
but
But that's an important thing to learn
Yeah,
running a project to
definitely
not
gonna go
change
with-
things after someone spent hours and
going
hours
with that.
making something.
well, it was also an
Try not
important
to
thing to
change
learn not to step way out of your bailiwick and tell the guy who's writing the scene how to write the scene.
Oh, there are
Use text-
bailiwicks
no,
all over the
don't
place.
use textbook. Here we go. Give time, use time, look at time.
1952.
So if I used
Out
payphone?
of order.
Okay.
Out of order.
Yep. Okay. Open, close, open door. Jesus Christ. So I gotta. Okay. Wait, open portrait?
I don't know the combination.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll find it somewhere. Boo Boo be gone.
It's a bottle of correctional fluid.
Can I take it? Yep. Swiss bank book.
Gee, Dr. Fred doesn't have a penny. Boy, the Edisons are a spectacularly ugly family. I hope no one's watching. I look so goofy on video.
Yeah, and the fact that, you know, I just fucking robbed a dude.
I don't have time for idle chit-chat now. I have work to do. Wow, it's from my favorite movie.
Of course it is. What if I pull camera?
Why should I
No,
do
pull-
that? Boy, the Edisons are a spectacularly ugly family.
Can I pick up the portrait?
I don't really want it.
So if I push the portrait. Can I look at
Looks
it?
like Dr. Fred wearing a powdered wig. Handsome in a way, but I'm glad he eventually accepted his hair loss.
Alrighty then.
It won't go any further.
There seems to be nothing else.
I'd rather not. I don't think that would look better white.
What's this? Holy shit.
A horticultural horror. I can't reach it up there. That one looks like it's from a local hardware store. It's stuck to the floor.
It's fucking gum.
It's stuck to the floor. It's stuck to the floor.
Dude, it's friggin' gum.
Aha! A secret passage. This is all too easy.
Okay.
Laverne, how'd you get upstairs?
Am I upstairs? I got lost.
Seen any tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Oh, just something
What
I
the
whipped up in
fuck?
my spare time. Made good pets, actually. Until one of them tried to take over the world. Had to tie the little buggers up in the basement.
Good thing you told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Thank God you weren't that stupid. Did you say Bernard?
Okay, you're free to go.
Thanks, Bernard.
Yes, thank you, naive human. Now I can finish taking over the world.
Wait!
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
I'll try to talk him out of it.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work
what
somehow.
possible harm could one insane mutant tentacle do?
Leaping lab rats!
Dr. Fred.
What have you done this time, you meddling milquetoast? Now Purple Tentacle is free to use his evil mutant powers to take over the world and enslave all humanity!
Whoops.
Our
would
only
you
hope
give them
now
new
is to
powers?
turn off my sludge-o-magic machine and prevent the toxic mutagen from entering the river.
Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor?
Of course, that's why I'll have to do it. Yesterday, to the time machine.
This is all your fault, Bernard.
Behold, children, the Chronogon.
Doc, can't you just send Bernard?
No, you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of course not. This is
Yeah,
the
of
first
course they
time I've
have.
ever tried it on people.
Oh, never mind.
Well, I'll be.
And then there's the porta potties, vessels.
Chronojons.
Yep.
Chronojons. Chronojons.
This, by the way, is an amazing full-screen animation before it was possible to do full-screen animation.
And not actually animated. That's all. The background's all color cycling.
It's all color cycling.
A lost art in the world of.
Forgot about that.
Now that computers work like they should, you don't have to do that stuff anymore.
You know, if you look at Mark Ferrari's website, not that Mark Ferrari worked on this game, but he was a master of color cycling, and he has a whole website where he's done it in a more high-end way. like with higher res color cycling. He just kept perfecting that to higher and higher resolutions.
Yeah, that stuff was crazy. He was into it, and then I think Bill Eakin was the one that inherited the mantle from him when he left.
All the lava in '84.
Yeah.
Diamond wasn't good enough. Uh-oh.
See, color cycling.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Hoagie
so that
jump
was
coming.
like 2-3 frame animations.
And a little surf music for Hoagie. We always had a
Yeah.
place for surf music in our games. That, the
Totally.
Bone Wagon theme.
Yep.
That's right.
I think that surf music was yours.
That was mine. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did that last little sequence there.
Yeah, you know, the musically, this I believe was the last project that we all worked on. Certainly the last original title that we all worked on together, sort of equally as composers, where there was no lead composer, and we all pretty
You're
much
right. Panicked and freaked out together.
What happened to Hoagie and Laverne?
I knew I should have bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials say that the larger specimen landed 200 years in the past, and the other is stuck 200 years in the future.
Well, hurry up and bring them back.
I will, as soon as I get a new diamond. Then all your buddies have to do is plug in their respective chronogens and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past?
Yes, well, he'll be needing my patented super battery then, won't he? Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Plans? How are we going to get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plans. They're in this house somewhere.
Now what am I going to do?
I think I made myself perfectly clear. Step 1, find plans. Step 2, save world.
Nothing.
Step 3,
Step 3.
get
Perfect.
out of my house. Let's get cracking.
Okay, am I right, or is this is finally the game starting? Like the game, all of that was intro.
Right, all that was
The
intro.
game has now finally begun. And then as soon as you walk off screen, we freeze again for another cutscene. Ah, okay, now we're playing.
So the original cutscene was like 7 minutes before we.
And before we added that brief, tiny introduction to, we always were wrestling with that. I felt in adventure games, like you want to tell the story and set it up for, the intro. But if then you think of another, before the intro, we should do this other little intro, and then you'd end up with all these like intros to the intros to the intros, and they get super long.
I feel like that's just because we were inexperienced writers.
No, I
But some
think
people like that. Some people like that you set the whole stage and then they're interactive, and some people are just clicking and they want to get to it.
Yeah, but we never respected those people, to be honest, who just clicked to get through it. The reality is you guys had a story to tell, and that's the way to set it up and get people invested in it so that when they actually get into the interactive part, they feel invested. And
Were these cutscenes escapable back then? Did we?
Good, but you'd be so confused if you just started this game.
Right.
And I do feel like we're asking the player to play a part in this story, and it's mean to make them wait so long before they can.
True, but at least they're being entertained.
But of course, it's a classic, full of mistakes, but a classic.
I think it's designed to run with something, more like a small rodent. Yoo-hoo! Dr. Fred?
Rash of cow tippings baffle police.
The
Okay.
plans! The plans!
The plane.
It's pretty darn cold. No way, there's things in there that look like they've been there for years. Doesn't anyone ever clean this thing? Ahem. Are you interested in particle physics? I'm trying to save the world from a nasty tentacle.
No.
I had an uncle who snored as loud as you do. The steelworks next door complained about the noise. You haven't seen any plans for a super battery around, have you? I'll bet there's someplace obvious.
No.
Nice room you've got here. I'd better be going now. I left my little black book at home. My grandma gave me one like this for my birthday. I don't think I can do that. Except for those beef squigglies, I got everything I want out of there.
It's useless. No one will ever be...
That was really disturbing when he shot himself, and then the stick goes right through his brain, which would be fatal. Very disturbing.
It's true. They would never...
But then he's got a depressed sigh afterwards. So, you know, he's fine, even though he's still suicidal.
You notice the nice pink box, you know, the Chinese pink box for, that you get in Chinatown.
Is that for
That's
like
right
almond
there.
cookies? He's got like a little section of... How sad can he be?
I just thought that was donuts.
Well, it's true about that theme, the suicide theme, or cigarettes for another matter.
That was really disturbing when he shot himself, and then the stick goes right through his brain, which would be fatal. Very disturbing.
It's true. They would never...
But then he's got a depressed sigh afterwards. So, you know, he's fine, even though he's still suicidal.
You notice the nice pink box, you know, the Chinese pink box for, that you get in Chinatown.
Is that for
That's
like
right
almond
there.
cookies? He's got like a little section of... How sad can he be?
I just thought that was donuts.
Well, it's true about that theme, the suicide theme, or cigarettes for another matter. I think we used to have characters sometimes
Yeah,
lighten up and stuff.
there was no ESRB when we made this.
Yeah.
Green!
Bernard!
What are you doing up here?
Well, I couldn't stop Purple, and he's gonna go out and conquer the world, and I'm afraid of what he'll do if he catches me, if Dr. Fred doesn't find me first. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Hey!
Yes.
What's up, Bernard?
You haven't seen Dr. Fred's plans for a super battery around, have you?
No, just these world domination plans of Purple's. Any of Fred's plans would probably be in his office or the lab.
Want to help me save the world?
I'm afraid to leave the room. In fact, I don't think I can even move from this spot. Purple scares the daylights out of me.
Why the litter box? Have you got a cat?
Don't ask.
How does a tentacle sit in a beanbag chair?
Oh, that part's easy. It's getting back out of it that's hard.
See you later.
Yeah! Good luck in saving the world, B-Man.
Uh-oh, this looks like it might work. I don't need to take over the world. Now, where did Dr. Fred go?
Yeah, I've never really been much of a point-and-click adventure guy.
Hey, aren't you weird?
I remember when I was
kind of boring me.
trying to figure out and come up with the style. You know, it was back in those days we didn't really have Google internet search stuff. So, you know, all we had were 2 books that I studied from, and that was a Bugs Bunny book, compilation kind of thing, and Chuck-a-Muck, which was Chuck Jones's bio book. And I remember to do research, we had to use VHS tapes. And we watched all those classic Saturday morning cartoon stuff, and we would pause and look at, or for me, I was studying, looking at these old cartoons, and except when you pause on a VHS, you always get the line.
Tracking.
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah.
But that was how I was studying and trying to come up with, you know, shapes and just study layout. And then, yeah, it worked out.
I mean, no. They mean a lot to me. Sometimes I think they're the only friends I've got.
Well, hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
Peace be with you.
I think I'm gonna end this one there. I'm just not feeling this game.